Well, friends, it's another day of therapy. I thought that Amber would have done her therapy on her own at this point in time. But you know what? Best she be here than she be with Victor because we understand the circumstance. Let's go.
I found out that Amber was sleeping with my business partner all the way up until the day we got married. I'm not saying I did that out of spite, but I don't know, maybe subconsciously it was something. Uh, but it was never my intent to do something like that.
All right, two things here. One, Amber just needs to calm down and allow Anthony to speak. That's number one. Allow him to talk, regardless of if you don't believe him or not. Allow him to actually express that. And two, Anthony has been saying the same thing over and over again while doing other things, and I think that is what's making the reaction come forth. So I can understand the transaction between them both.
It feels like an excuse, to be honest. It feels like an excuse, Anthony. I mean, yes, I did my dirt. I'm responsible. I take accountability. I apologized.
Yeah, but that doesn't always mean it's going to work like that. It's like when a man apologizes to a woman and it take a while. Even when him apologize, the woman still don't believe most of the time. So to say that is almost like, come on, it's facetious. If you spin it back around, you'll see it.
I apologized over and over, and he said that he forgave me. But clearly, he hasn't. Or maybe he's just using this to excuse his behavior. The difference between he and I was we weren't married. And I'm not saying that it was okay, but we weren't married. That if you couldn't have gotten over it, why didn't you just leave then? And nobody told you to stay in business with Wayne. Nobody told you to do that. So
All right. I like that point. Let me just get that. I like that point because she's right. He could have left at that point in time when he found out what was going on with Amber, and that is probably the biggest step. So at this point, Amber is correct for me because he could have left. I would have left pretty much if you find out, say, boy, she had do a whole heap of stuff from before and you couldn't manage it at all, and it's somebody that you know. Might as well leave.
you wanted to do that because your money was more important to you. But to keep throwing it in my face, Anthony, it's just
So, would it have mattered if I'd have just done a bunch of dirt prior to I saying I do? So, when you say I do, all your sins are washed clean?
no, when you say I forgive you.
And we also know that leading up to the marriage, you still were in a monogamous relationship, correct?
With all due respect, it's a process, not an excuse.
I'm not making an excuse.
You use it to make an excuse for your
I
behavior.
just said that I'm not making an excuse.
We said it was a safe space and we wanted to get everything out. Unfortunately, a lot of times we sweep dirt under the rug and the rug gets lumpy.
That is correct. I think that she's correct. The counselor is correct in terms of addressing it like that. The rug does get lumpy when you don't mention certain things in a relationship because what tends to happen is that you keep it up in your chest. And when you keep it in your chest and don't tell the partner, then the partner stays away not knowing exactly what's going on. Resentment is building, and as time goes by, that erodes the relationship and whatever it is connection that you guys have. So she is correct on that. It's tough. I see exactly why Amber is behaving the way that she is yet again. I can understand, you know what I mean? But if you're going to go into the counseling door, go in there a little bit more neutral. That's all I can give as a comment to it. Go in there a little bit more neutral so that you can listen a little bit more. I'm not saying he's going to always be right, and we all know Sir Anthony's a liar. But if you're going in there a little bit neutral to see exactly if there's any spark of truth, if there's any spark of anything that you could listen to, you know what I mean, that's there, you know what I mean, that you can use as healing. That's kind of what I would work at. But hey, it's understandable. He has been telling so many lies that by this point in time, it's almost like you can't believe him. And that may be the issue. He's been telling so much lies and been saying so many things about this whole cheating thing that by now, the woman can't believe him. She don't know if I believe him anymore because it's like, he's like the boy who cried wolf. He's been crying wolf for a long point in time now. He's been crying wolf. And so maybe that's just the issue at this point. Maybe that's just the issue. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Was this a good session? Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.